She'll just be at the house randomly doing something and just shout out, "I'm so excited for school to start," when we're doing nothing about school or not talking about school or anything. It's pretty random, but she's obviously thinking about it a lot and pretty excited about it.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay, so I'm Ellie Rocco. I am a student at Bishop Kelly, so I do a lot of activities there. I'm involved in musical theater, jazz choir, speech and debate, as well as student council. So I keep pretty busy with that. I'm Ellie Rocco. I'm getting ready to start school in next week. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that.
I'm Shauna Rocco, and I stay at home and help with Ellie and Lauren, and I'm their mom. And then I also am going back to school to teach at St. Mary's, so I'll be there part-time as well this year.
I'm Mike Rocco. I work in an advertising agency here in town, and we've been a member of this parish for about probably 4 or 5 years, and we've enrolled them in this school about 6 or 7 years ago.
Last July, I was diagnosed with leukemia, and so I went to St. Jude's and I lived there for about 2 months. And then I got to come back home and I wasn't able to go to school until this year, so I'm gonna get to come back.
That's awesome.
Probably just being back in the school and getting to see my friends, because last year I really just had the worst part of school, just the work and not any of the social activity or anything.
Decision to come here.
Oh yes, the community could not have been better to us. And I was gone for 3 months. I really didn't even know what was going on at home. Then when Ellie and I came home for the first time, it was the weekend of the run walk, and it was just amazing, the turnout for that. And I mean, we didn't even know what was happening and the organization that was happening for us. And while we were gone, while Ellie and I were gone, there were meals brought to Mike and Lauren. Lauren, I mean, kind of got shuffled a bit, and we had wonderful friends that, you know, would take her for however long we were going to be gone so that Mike could come on to Memphis and she could continue her regular schedule of going to a dance or going to a football game, you know, and she could do those things as well. So I mean, we couldn't be more thankful and grateful to the church and the school community.
Yeah, we didn't even know the St. Jude Walk and Run really existed in this town. And again, we're in Memphis with the treatment, and we get back, and some teachers here had started it up on their own and got everybody rallied behind it going, and so it was just incredible. And again, I think last year we had over 200 people from the school and the church there supporting us. And as a team, Guardians for Ellie raised over $15,000 for St. Jude, which was pretty incredible. I mean, it really blew us away, and it really showed the type of community that we're a part of and fortunate enough to be a part of.
Right now, I am in maintenance, and I will be for the rest of my treatment. That's 1.5 years left. And right now I'm just getting weekly chemos, some procedures done, like every once in a while. And I really only go back to St. Jude's like 4 to 6 weeks. And that's pretty much what it's gonna be.
I mean, this school year, I'm just looking forward, well, right now I'm looking forward to being back in the schedule, but I just made that jazz choir this year, so that'll be something new, and then musical this year, just really getting back to all of those kinds of activities, what I'm looking forward to. I went to school in St. Mary from 5th grade through 8th grade, and I'm a junior at Kelly now, so academically, it definitely prepared me. Like, I knew how to do homework, I know how to study. It was something that was very much of an easy transition, whereas I know some people from other schools had a bit of a harder time with it. And then in addition, most of my current friends were from St. Mary's, so I made friends here and I just kept them through high school. So yeah.
I will have a 3rd grade math group and a 4th grade math group and a 1st grade reading group. And I will just be, yes, kind of an additional teacher.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yes,
Okay.
I love it.
So you get to kind of get to rotate.
Yes, yeah, I pull the kids, and we kind of divide the class, and so I will take half of them, which is the great thing about St. Mary's is we're able to even though we only have one class anyway per grade, we get to make it even smaller for those core subjects, and we have a teacher that pulls those kids and they can go at the rate that they're prepared to go at. So that's very nice.
Excellent.
It's one of the reasons actually that we really liked the school for our kids too. Much less, yes. We'll go back there about every 6 weeks probably still for just a day and a half appointments with Ellie. But most everything, I mean, we're so grateful in Tulsa because St. Francis is now an affiliate of St. Jude. And so they have their own clinic, so everything we can do for Ellie is really based through St. Jude at St. Francis. So that's been a real blessing, and they just became an affiliate a year before Ellie was diagnosed. So yeah, we can't be more grateful for that.
Great.